Now, problem 19 is one where if we don't use the process, it might get more confusing. So you got to read the problem, make sure you understand it. If the robotic arm showed in the illustration will extend a total distance of 30 feet, how long is each section? So the picture of things, so you got this base, and you've got a robotic arm with 3 pieces. And they've decided to give the pieces names, x plus 10. This middle piece is 2x, and this end piece is x. Again, where that complicates our let statement is we're going to be fixed on what there's going to be a single right answer for the let statement. Sometimes there's more than one. So what are we trying to find? Okay. So we're trying to find the length of each section. But now let's write a find statement. And to write the find statement, we don't want to just say the length of each section. We want to list the things we're trying to find. So we're trying to find the length of x, or the outer piece, outer section, middle section, inner section. We're trying to find these 3 lengths and listing them as opposed to saying find the length of each piece often unjams a lot of mental constipation that goes on. So now we say let x equals, well, see, it could be any one of those 3 things, and we could eventually get a solution. However, we're working off this picture the textbook has given us. And so they picked one of those things to be x, namely this outer section. And I better not just say outer section, I better say the length of the outer section. Well, in that case, what is equal to the length of the middle section? If x is that end section length, what's the length of the middle section? 2x. Because that's the way our picture's set up. And our intersection length is what? X plus 10. Now, what's the piece of information in English that relates these lengths together? What's the English language piece of information the problem gives you? What's the only piece of information in that problem that we really haven't written on that board that looks maybe like it's relevant? Total distance. Okay. These arms extend out a total of 30 feet. Well, how can we write that in an equation?
X plus 2x plus x plus 10 equals 30.
This length plus this length plus this length is 30 feet. And now it's solving, which you guys are champs at. So x plus 2x plus x is 4x. That's gathering like terms. And then we've got to get the constants on one side, the variables on the other. We do that by subtracting 10. We got to get x all by itself. We get that by dividing by 4, and I've got x equals 5. So the outer section is 5 feet. The middle is how long?
15.
10 is the one in the middle. And the inner is 15. 5 feet twice 5 feet, 10 feet plus 5 feet. They add up to 30. It works.